give us dragons and moral drones. Maybe the game is done, but will zombies rise again? Once was a game that we all played. The name of the game was Heroscape. Sails blew up, retail went down. Oh no, where did our game go? Soon may the Heroscape come to give us dragons and moral drones. Maybe the game is done, but will zombies rise again? Heroscapers took up the mantle. With their own minds, yes, they could handle. Building C3V waves, we lit a candle, but hope was low. Soon may the Heroscape rise. Yes, AoA was a great surprise. One day when the funding is done, we will take our dice and roll. Then one day, hitting like a laser, Avalon Hill produced a trailer. Annihilation was very clever. Joe Crazy's mind was blown too soon. May the Heroscape rise. Yes, AoA was a great surprise. One day when the funding is done, we will take our dice and roll. With renewed hope, we join the Discord. For a new vision, we would listen to Patrick, Chris, and Greg. And concept art in tow. Soon may the Heroscape rise. Yes, AoA was a great surprise. One day when the funding is done, we will take our dice and roll. Now Heroscape is back again to play all day with our good friends. Valhalla is where we go now to face the battle of all time. Soon may the Heroscape rise. Yes, AoA was a great surprise. One day when the funding is done, we will take our dice and roll. Soon will the Heroscape rise. Yes, AoA was a great surprise. One day when the funding is done, we will take our dice and roll. We will take our dice and roll. We'll take our dice and roll.
Welcome to ToV Live. It is Valhalla time. As soon as this thing goes off, there it goes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ToV podcast. Happy Friday to you all. Today is the day of Heroscape. What does that mean? We'll see. Or the day of Annihilation, actually. The day of Annihilation. Age of Annihilation. Going to be announced. We're going to be shown what Renegade has for us, and so we're here. Like about we got about, let's see what we got. What's on the timer? 53 minutes and 22 seconds. before they actually start the stream, which they're going to show Heroscape and everything we've talked about the last few months, the positives, the negatives. We'll see what will come to a head, and so we'll have some discussion on it. We're going to have some live reactions to their stream as they're streaming. Hopefully it won't be a confusing train wreck like it was last time. It probably will, but we're going to have fun anyway. But anyway, hi, I am Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla, and I have some of the usual panel with me. I got Joe Crazy. How you doing, Joe? And your microphone is off. I hear no sound. Just so you know. Josiah RogueScaper, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. Doing well.
And we have Austin Tabletop Bro here as a guest. How are you doing, Austin?
I am doing just dandy. Got a sick chest and tri pump coming in from the gym. I'm having a great time.
That's awesome. And we have Lex from the NGC New Generation Customs. Lex, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Everything's great in the Heroscape community today.
No matter what happens, there's a reason to celebrate, and we'll get into that in a minute. But
I was being sincere. People are hyped.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. There's a reason to celebrate because for 14 years, and I started this YouTube channel about 10 years ago in the hopes, one of the hopes was that someday Heroscape would be released again.
I'm just going to be pedantic and cut you off. It's actually 13 years and like 3 months. It was discontinued in November.
Rounding off.
Oh, he did his homework.
That's okay. Interrupt me all you can. Awesome, that's fine. And we have a returning guest as well, Dom Predator 77, who we haven't seen in about a year. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be back. It should be fun to get into this and get some banter off of it. See what's up.
Absolutely, it's good to have you. And then we have new to the fold. We have Devin, aka Board Game Hype, with us, and he is new. So what we usually do for newcomers is, Devin, you can give yourself a minute to talk about yourself, your YouTube channel, what you do. Go ahead.
Awesome. Well, my name's Devin. I am a board game designer primarily, marketer, and all of those things. I'm basically a lover of Heroscape, and I am very much tied into the board game world more than the tabletop, but Heroscape is kind of my go-to for anything tabletop. So I'm excited to be here and talk on the podcast for the first time and get some glorious banter between us all.
Absolutely.
Your setup is sick.
It is.
I'll be the first one to say it.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
Thank
it's
you.
nice.
Appreciate
Got that
it.
orange and blue lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And here, so we got some people in the chat here. RogueScape, hello. Genuinely Synthetic, hello. Doggin, how are you doing? Mark Campbell saying happy birthday, Joe. Yes, everybody say happy birthday to Joe. 31 today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe.
you.
What a
Thank you.
birthday present.
What a
I
day.
know,
What
right?
a day. Absolutely.
Gotta be unwrapped.
Mhm.
Dude, I just want to make it public because he's in the chat right now. Will, you're going down March 30th, son. I'm gonna kick you.
Yeah,
My
Will's on
dogs.
that side of the country, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
We
he
miss
is.
you.
Dude,
we miss you, Will. Wish you
He's
could've been on,
nasty.
but-
He's unstoppable. I'm looking forward to your next video release, unless you released it and I'm a fake fan. Sorry, I've been busy.
No, Will's got a great channel too, and he's been on a few times, and we hope to have him on sometime soon. Now, before we get into more banter, I do want to give a shout out to a Patreon member, not just a Patreon member, but someone who did a one-time donation that was a fairly significant amount, and so I just wanted to give a public shout out to Jordan, aka Juton, in the Discord. Thank you so much. You are a producer of this podcast 49, and appreciate you so much. Thank you. And then, okay, did those. Now let me here. We do have something that we're gonna do, which is a drinking game, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, depending on what you will. And I'm going to bring the rules up into the screen here in this chat so you all can see it as well. So here, give me a moment to set that up. Because it's...
Yeah, I'm definitely going non-alcoholic tonight. I got a hydro flask.
I'm going non-alcoholic because it's 1:11, and I don't ball that hard anymore. I'm not 21.
All right, here, let me get this up here. All right, let me put this. Okay, bring this. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Can I? Whoop. Okay. Wait. Okay, I can zoom in here. Hold on a second. Okay, this is me figuring out.
Wait, I could just pull up the schedule again. Didn't we have it all in the schedule?
Yes, and then we got some additional ideas from Justin on the ToV backstage we did last Monday, Joe. So I added on 2 more rules.
Okay, cool.
So here is the rules of our drinking game, and here I have myself a glass of some non-alcoholic energy drink infused stuff. And so when the Renegade stream comes on, you take a drink when Renegade mentions any of the stuff that's been leaked in the past few months, which is basically everything.
Well, do you mean if they specifically say like it was leaked, or they just mention something?
They just mention something that has
seen.
been leaked that we've already seen.
Dude, it's a good. Who's drinking alcohol?
We just need that one, really.
They were going to address the leaks?
You might actually die.
We might take a pause in that. It's maybe that we'll do a caveat up to 20 times, okay? And then
don't be scared.
We'll cut it off.
Don't be scared.
Some of us might have to pee.
Go through with it, Ryan.
Really? Okay. All right.
Livers are entirely replaceable.
Full send.
They're not, but you know.
All right. So that's number 1. Number 2, when anyone says anything cringe. It could be
also,
just their
so if you want to die.
presentation, what kind of flavor your ice cream is, all that stuff. If it's cringe, take a drink. When a character card is revealed, and if the quotations mind shackle ability term is mentioned. So those
is that like a thing?
Are the rules.
I mean, there were no figures that we saw that had a mind shackle, so
it was an idea.
Imagine,
so I'm just gonna post it up there, and if it happens,
it'd be cool if they were like all of a sudden, hey, there's another Morrow other than the Pirate Morrow. There's another mind shackle. It's an 18, 19, or 20.
Are we counting revealed cards if they've already been revealed? Like if they just show us an Age of Annihilation card again, does that still count?
Like one that's been already revealed?
I would say only new cards.
I'd say new card. That's fair. New cards is fair. I'd say.
I don't think anything we're getting is going to be something we've already seen.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
I don't know, man. Like with how tone deaf they've been in all of their communication, I could 100% see them just showing like all previously.
Oh, all of them? Oh, I thought you were saying like none of them.
Or not, no, because I know they have a reputation of like showing stuff in advance, but like I could totally see them being like, these are the Frostclaw Paladins that we saw like a year ago.
Or that they said that some of these cards we're going to see weren't going to be that impressive because we've already seen them. Like I thought they said almost verbatim that.
Interesting.
I had to find the message again.
I mean, I wouldn't mind because if any of that stuff is stuff that we will be getting, because like who knows? They show off like the 2 boxes, the master set and then like the 2-person box, but like, I mean, there could be more, that could be talked about.
I found it. I can read the quote if that's not disruptive.
Go ahead.
Guy Gatus said, "You'll get to see some final cards in the stream for sure, but really that's probably not the best part, as many of you have seen a lot of this from the original campaign already."
Okay. Either way,
yeah, they're gonna show a bunch of stuff that we've already seen. But
I mean, look,
which means,
repetition.
Bladders are gonna be full at the end of this hour.
There's still so many people that just have no idea what's going on.
People are like, "Oh wait, it's coming back."
Dude,
wait,
yeah, just in the past 24 hours.
First time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah,
Heroescape's coming back today. Wow.
Dude, you know what comment just grinds my
There you go.
Gears is the people who they comment on my videos about Heroscape and they're like, oh, I so hope this is actually like this is coming back and that it succeeds. Like, what part of it's a retail release do you not understand? There's no Kickstarter. There's no Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah.
There's no HasLab campaign.
None of that. It's just coming out.
It's done. Done deal.
It's like, wow, I really hope that NBA 2K25 comes out. I hope it's a real thing.
Yeah,
dude, they're making another Call of Duty. That's insane. Wow, I would have never thought of that.
I thought they would have put more effort into like being very vocal consistently about this being a product that's coming out, because I have to imagine that hurts sales, right? If you post a pre-order link and people are like, oh well, I don't know if it's going to fund. Like, you don't want people to have the mentality that it's a Kickstarter.
Imagine.
Surprisingly, they haven't been very vocal about that lately.
Well, as we know, like, their
not a
communication department is booty cheeks.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet over the last few months, right?
Yeah, fairly. Other than just saying wait and see, basically.
Yeah, and then
we waited. So
we have waited plenty.
We get another milk dud today. We know where we stand.
Yeah, we do. I guess we will for the next see how many minutes. We'll wait and see. Now give me a minute, because we do have a contest for this stream, so I do want to just spend a minute talking about that. So I'm going to bring that up here. And so, contest for a Sir Hawthorne. Sir Hawthorne, who this Sir Hawthorne miniature was, and here I'll bring that up. And give me a second. There we go. Was painted by Sir RogueScaper himself. Painted, based,
Nice.
everything, and it does have an OG card with it. I didn't realize how much Sir Hawthorne actually runs. Online, it's like close up to like $100 max.
what, Sir Hawthorne?
Yeah, Sir Hawthorne.
$83.
That's the Jandar flag bearer, right?
Nope.
No.
No, he's a
repainted knight, basically.
LOL. Cab.
Yeah, he's evil knight.
Yep. But anyway, so if you want to be entered in the contest, which will have the prize drawing in the next ToV podcast on March 17th, all you have to do, comment on the stream or video or any of the video segments that come from the stream, and that'll enter your name in the list, where we will randomly select a name to win again on March 17th, the next ToV podcast. And all winning addresses must have a US address for this, though. So that is what we are giving away today. I wanted to give away more stuff, but because of just sickness and time, I wasn't able to set anything else up. But guaranteed, later on this year, there are going to be more contests. And so that includes all of you who are talking in the live chat too. All your names are going to be entered as well once. And so that is that for the contest. And let me get rid of that. I'm going to stop sharing. And then I have one more thing that isn't on the schedule, because there's no way Joe Crazy could have known about this.
Of course.
So
keeping secrets again.
Hold on a
Always
second.
keeping secrets.
Hold on a second here. Let me just look at the comments real quick that are coming in here. Hey, hi Derek. How you doing? Saying happy birthday, Joe. Marshall L. Good to see you. I was actually just once watching your older episodes, waiting for 13:30 PST, and I looked for a live version of the event and saw that you were live. And Marshall, there is a link in the description below on this stream showing Renegade's stream, because we will have the Renegade stream like over here, but it's going to be very low audio. So yeah, check out their stream there on their own YouTube page. See here, it says, I never heard of your podcast until today. Look for it on my podcast player, but it's not on it. We are on Spotify. We are on Spotify, Marshall, but we don't stream live on Spotify. It's just we stream live on Twitch as well as YouTube currently. But glad to have you on. Let's see here. By the way, this is Cyborgs Gaming. Okay, awesome, Marshall. Formerly known as La Fleur Hero on Heroscapers. Well, welcome to the chat. All right, and where did my Joe Crazy go? My Joe Crazy is gone. Oh, there, now he's back. Okay, so
I must have pressed the button.
He pressed the button. Okay. So
Misinput.
Silly goose.
Misinput.
So now this is something that none of you. Well, you guys know about this here. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, I'm going to share this screen. You guys know about this. And as soon as I pop it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here, hold on a second. Boom! This image. The gate. The gate for Heroscape. And here's some kerfuffles.
Oh,
Here's
yes.
some kerfuffles. Yep.
Is it supposed to be
Video
a gate?
with
Is it
no
a
sound.
mausoleum? What is it?
It's 3 walls
Very
three walls.
poorly scaled.
broken.
I could literally
Just
climb
walk
over those
around.
walls. Yeah.
I will
You
walk
can
around
walk
that,
around.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
What
nice
a-
versions. My one complaint, before go any further, my one complaint is the fact that they have 10 minutes worth of video of these things, and no one thought to add like an earthquake sound effect and music
Oh my
to
gosh.
this. It's
It
just
makes me so
silent.
mad.
That is probably one of the cringiest
you're right.
things. And if I would have had time, you would be hearing that. I would have made a video on that, but I'll do it in the future.
This
But
is a small game company.
But when the first image was released a few weeks back, we had Dysel and Discord actually say something about this. And I was saying I actually am also curious about the quality control it looks like for the art process, and says I don't think we'll ever get that intel, but I'm curious now. Because the issue isn't just an art one, but also a quality control one. Well, she's kind of like implying well, who out there could say who's been part of this?
I'm
Well,
just gonna
Dysel,
be
Dysel, today's the day. Because I was involved in the process of this.
what?
Whoa.
What do you mean? What are you
Oh.
talking about?
This was the big secret.
This is the big secret.
Explain yourself now, mister.
And I signed a freaking NDA too for it. So no,
Dang.
Big wig.
Was there you say frigate in there? Was that part of the NDA?
no.
Is this
no.
why
It's
you
just because
haven't
I
been
couldn't
able to
keep
curse this entire time?
this is why I have to be quiet the whole the past few months. So I didn't do this. I consulted in the beginning stages of this piece of artwork, and the company who did it is called Epic Made. Carl Cleanthies, who's been on the podcast before, was one of the guys, one of the artists who designed this, as well as a few other guys in their production company. And I will be talking with Carl sometime in the next few weeks, probably streaming with him for him to discuss some of the process of making this, because he was looking at some of the initial comments on Heroscape or in Heroscapers on Discord, and some of the things he laughed, some of the things like, oh yeah, they're right, and some of the things he's just like, what the f, So I'll be happy to discuss with him on this. It might be the next ToV podcast. We'll see what we can schedule. But yeah, on the initial beginning of this, I didn't do any of the designing. I just was consultant at the very early stages. So I looked at just some of the initial sketches that they had, told them what looked good, what looked better. And I will say one thing, this just meant to be promotional. It for anybody who is worried that this is something to do with a lore or anything, it really has nothing to do with lore. It just was meant to be something to present to the Heroscape community and have a little fun with it. Now, Carl does love Heroscape a lot. He's not as lore heavy as some of us are, but he does love Heroscape, so he wanted to do his best for the community for that. Although the design of the Valkyrie General's crest there, in the top center, I had a little say in that because I said Jandar should be on top. So I did give that a little bit of direction, but they did change some things around, and what they initially were talking about doing, they kind of scrapped and did a lesser version because of time and such. So yeah, Anybody else got anything to ask me about that before I shut the
You're
video
right,
down?
Marshall. Einar should be on top. So like, do they know that the scaling and like, proportions are just kind of, what's the word? Terrible?
Hmm?
How do they feel?
I'll
about
let
the fact
Carl
that
answer that in the future.
AI.
Now
Yeah.
you actually.
It's
you have me
definitely not
curious.
AI. It's definitely not AI.
Oh god.
Now you have me curious because I got to meet somebody back at PAX who swore that they had either been involved with or like got to give feedback on the upcoming advertising campaign for Heroscape,
Mhm.
and they made it seem like a much bigger deal than what ended up happening. So now you're making me wonder if he was alluding to the kind of thing you're talking about.
Possibly.
gonna
I know
shift it.
I know Carl goes around to cons sometimes. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And one thing I like about it for me, as far as personally, as a content creator, stop motion animator, this essentially gets my well, I want to say foot in the door, because it was just a really small consulting gig, and there wasn't really much connection with Renegade. But I'd say more like a toe in the door, to where it's like, who knows what could happen in the future? Who knows what else I
Like
can
a big
end up
toe
cannot
or a
say
tiny toe? Like what kind of toe? What
in
are
the
toes you
future.
talking about?
So either way, it's
Pinky toe.
a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun, depending on what happens.
Toenail.
So.
Toenail shaving. I don't-
I have a question. Is this supposed to
Yeah.
be representative of a gate, or is it more of or is that to be revealed? Is it more of like a building or a
It's a
tomb
gate.
of sort?
It's a gate. Like I said, it's
That's
not
a really
supposed to be
small gate.
connected to
Yeah,
anything that Renegade's going to be releasing, as far as I know. As far as what was initially
It's like a
talked
little
about with
garden
me.
gate, protecting my tomatoes, my petunias.
I do like that it's made of the lower walls and the the
Those are marigolds.
Now-
Although, I mean, I guess any like evildoers could just walk around the very small gate, or even just jump over it. Really, because I mean, if you look at the sword, and we assume that sword's like 3 feet, that's like what, 8 feet tall?
those are giant swords.
Yeah, that's
Hey, so can I point out that a bunch of news just dropped, or are we going to wait till they talk out on the stream? Because
Oh.
the website changed.
Oh, the website.
I don't wanna-
The website changed. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't want to disrupt anything.
No,
but
go
they
ahead,
just
go
put price up for everything, and they showed off the products. So
Yeah.
there will be unpainted and premium painted variants of all the products.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Here, I'll stop sharing this. We can get it.
Yeah,
Did someone
they-
else drop on? Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, Cody. Hey, just real quick.
Hey,
Cody,
hey,
say
hi,
hey,
Cody G
everybody.
busy. How you doing?
Cody.
I'm so behind on all the news. I can't wait to catch up.
Well, apparently there's going to be. Wait, so where are you seeing this?
Here, let me
Lex?
actually give me just a moment.
Is that on Renegade? Yeah, I'm just looking real quick.
I don't know if you can see here.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. There you go. All right. Let me put it up.
Master set starts at 125 for unpainted and is 225 if you're pre-painted.
Dude. Whoa.
The
Yeah.
battle box starts at 45 versus 65 for painted. And
That's
the
honestly not bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's that's what we were talking about, right? Like $5 to $8 per miniature plus terrain. That there's 6 miniatures here, so that that adds up. But they show us the back of the box.
Wow.
Wow. Look at them
Yeah,
guys.
anyone who thought it was going to be cheaper than that is just huffing like copium.
There's a
No
card.
basic. Why God?
I like the look of the box. The purple.
Why are we watching the Renegade stream then?
That is nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's all the
Yes.
information we wanted, right?
Yeah,
is
this
that
is
it?
Yeah,
that's
right.
it. That's it. Okay, show over. I guess we're done.
Where are you guys seeing this at?
All right, use the affiliate links. All right, guys, go.
It's Renegade Studios.
affiliate link,
Renegade
and I'm
Studios.
kind of. How'd you
Hey,
guys
listen-
get affiliate links?
I just go to the website.
You got you got
Sign
to
up.
know
Really?
the website. Sign
Takes
up
like
for
2
it.
minutes.
Yeah.
A list of
Wow.
characters and the starter set has trees in it. It's so wild.
Let's see.
I'm still
Master
trying to figure out
Chief
what
Hands.
website you guys
That's
are on
a
here.
lot of stuff.
It's on RenegadeGameStudios.com.
Dude,
First floor.
those minis are looking nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they look nice.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
I'll just put it this way. I'm glad there's an
Page not
unpainted
found.
option.
They deleted
Page
them.
not found.
Oh well,
How do they keep doing that?
What? So,
so
did they
it's-
show
it's
something
totally
now?
fine.
Deleted it?
Stop
They took down the
streaming,
window.
Lex. I'll stream my window so that you can see
Yeah.
the juice. I got the juice. I got the
Okay.
leaky juice.
Okay, let me see.
Here you go.
Okay, pop it up. All right. Here we go.
Come on in. Come on in, children.
Oh yeah.
What
We're
is
just
Yeah.
showing like,
Dude, Renegade needs
Oh,
to
I
call a
watched.
plumber, fix all these leaks.
so what's in the box?
What's in the freaking box? So here we have. Look at this. Look at those minis, dude.
Wow, look at
It
that.
actually doesn't
Scale.
look like a lot for $200.
No,
That's
it
all
doesn't.
of them.
But you know what?
No.
You're getting them pre-painted.
There you go.
Sure.
So 20 brand new premium painted miniatures interlocking lar wall terrain, which they don't have in the photo. Which you know what? Not
Big
surprised.
Pretty cool.
74 locking hex tiles, 9 new scenarios. Who cares? Compatible with previous and upcoming Heroscape releases. Supports 2 players up to 4, with the addition of a battle box or master set. The contents specifically 20 detail, blah 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 blah, 74, blah blah blah. 8 combat dice, 1 20-sided die, 8 order markers, 21 wound markers, 3 powder markers, 3 consume markers, 1 whatever. All right, that's everything it says.
But it doesn't list the characters, right? So
No, but with our eyeballs, I recognize some
I
Frostclaw
can-
paladins.
Are those water tiles sparkly? That's one thing I want to know.
No.
Can you? No. They're just
I'm sure
flat.
they will be. I'm sure they will be. It's
I
just
think
different.
they are.
It's
I can tell
shiny.
with my eyesight. Yeah, they do look.
It does look
kind of
shiny. However, this does look like old. Like this terrain doesn't look like it's newly produced. I have absolutely no evidence to base that on, but it just looks like it's older terrain.
why are the
I don't know
They
why
just
the
bought a
mic says
bunch off
that.
of eBay.
The Renegade stream keeps losing audio. Marshall says, "Oh boy,"
Hey.
because yeah, they're
Why are
doing
the-
the introduction stream right now.
All right,
So-
going once, going twice. I'm gonna stop
Okay, it was on
streaming.
the
Say what?
base.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That so
I'm not
yeah,
gonna exit out the window because I want them juicy leaks until it, actually goes up. But
yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right,
indeed,
now predictions. Well, we can't predict the price anymore because we just saw the price. Sorry,
And
Lex.
I mean,
It's gonna be
I already knew you.
225.
Yeah.
225.
I already knew it was going to be way more than. I mean, essentially paying for all 3 boxes was going to be way more than $250. That I knew.
Yeah,
50 was
So-
such a good deal.
Such a good deal.
yeah, for painted. We're still gonna be broke, but
Yeah.
good deal.
I'm curious to see what an expansion for like just figures will cost. I guess we could kind of math that out now, but I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that. I mean, it'd be cool if they just did that. Like when they eventually do
Yeah.
maybe
Booster
you know what?
packs.
Maybe that's what they'll reveal too. If they do waves like they did before, where they're like, oh, here's like a commons pack, and here's
Yeah.
a
25.
Because it sounds like $40 to $50 sounds like what it would probably be for like
Yeah.
a booster pack.
honestly, like, not terrible.
Yeah, not
Can I-
terrible.
If people thought it would be like $15 like it was 20 years ago, you just like come back to reality. Whoops, there goes gravity. Whoops, there goes gravity.
15 for maybe one figure
And
Yeah,
you can
right.
Get it shipped over for $15.
for like the small owl. Just like that was it. The small owl, 15.
The funniest part about what we just saw to me is I don't know if anybody looked, but we saw Wash's card, and there's so much text on it.
There's
There's 4 powers. They're all really long, and I just had this flashback immediately to NGC redesigning a Washer when we didn't know what she was going to be like, and we're like, we can't do 4 powers. We got to cut down on this text. I don't know what we were worried about.
we'll see what's official. We'll see what's official.
That card template is something.
I didn't see the card template.
Yeah,
I
see that
can.
either.
Here, I'll PM it. It's it's
I sense.
it looks like it's pre-generated assets. Like there's a really, really kind of ugly gradient behind the life box. They have like this really awkward blood splatter for life. The font looks silly. The flow of the card is confusing. I'm sure it's going to look great in person.
What blood splatter isn't weird?
So I do find the artwork as the image holder very unique. That's
cool. I will give you credit for that.
but the graphical, there's no like. Maybe this is just maybe this is a I don't know, but it feels unfinished. It feels like it needs a bit of just texture and dynamic.
Well, so you have some design experience, right, Josiah?
Yeah.
Would you make that?
In my first year of graphic design class in high school.
Why is the left box centered and justified downward, but nothing else on the card is? It's so confusing.
There's some weird design choices there. There's something. Yeah, why is Aquila a washi? Like, why is that left centered where you have that clear?
Where are you guys looking at this?
Oh, he PM'd me.
I can post. It's also in Heroscapers. It's kind of
Yeah, I keep track of stuff.
It's like kind of reminiscent of the old cards. I think it looks better than the ones that Avalon Hill was.
Okay.
Avalon Hills were garbage, but I think those were just proto cards. It's like it just needs like a once over, like position everything, add a little bit of texture to the card. It's like 80% there.
Nice. Not bad, I guess.
Un momento. Maybe I can pull this up. Hold on.
If I paid a designer for this work and they showed me this, I would not be happy. I guess is my takeaway.
Yeah.
Let me take a closer look at this real quick.
If the cards are really bad, I will go through and make official classic looking cards for all the figures.
I mean, the illustrations are nice.
Yeah, I like the art. I was actually hoping for art on it. It's more placement and readability. You got to think this is going to be on the table. You want to be able to glance at this and know where everything's at. So the placement and boldness is important.
Okay.
I get so many MF likes on Facebook. Because I posted that little screenshot that I took.
All right. Let me see if I can get this here. Hold on one more moment, and I can share this. Yeah, it looks
There's
actually...
one more like for you, Austin.
In my opinion, yeah, it looks very
thanks,
bland.
buddy.
It does look bland.
Dude, it's hard work here on the cloud farm.
Does look bland. Here, okay, pop it up here.
Oh, there we go. Oh my lord.
Let's see. I can't wait. Zoom in. Okay, it's not zooming in anymore.
Oh, okay.
Needs more JPEG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look pretty rough.
Yeah.
That's definitely a placeholder. Like, there's no way.
Are we sure? Because
why are we going backwards?
This, because there's, yeah, it looks so basic. I'm hoping that this isn't the final version of the box. I'm hoping, because if this is the final version, they took it down. Okay,
the placeholder text, so maybe there's still a chance. Maybe there's still a chance that it's just placeholder images. But
if this is real, I am not.
Justin, I think I'm actually gonna get the pre-painted. I think I might ball. Because I don't really want to paint all of those figures. If there's commons, though, I might, if there's commons in the master set, then I might get unpainted for, a second set, but, definitely pre-painted for the first ones, for show.
Yeah,
I'm just going to hope from my past experience, most of the time, the prototype stuff that we see, it doesn't actually look that way. But if this is what it looks like, I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna assume that this is just placeholder work.
I feel like I'm in the minority here because I genuinely don't care.
I'm sorry. I
love being a hater. It's a skill that takes. Yeah, I've been hating every single day of my life.
Amen.
But I don't care about the cards looking flat. It's 2024. All logos look flat. Just get with the times. It's not the end of the world.
I have a point. Yeah.
No.
Stats are the most important thing.
Okay,
the
they have more
sculpts,
room.
the sculpts and the pre-painted paint jobs look tasty. So like,
Do they?
I thought they looked great.
Oh, well, I'll be curious to see.
Yeah, let me get this off. All right.
Here you
The
go.
sculpts look good, but they didn't do the sculpts, so
I'll send it to you. Right? Yeah, they didn't do the sculpts, but you know what? We're gonna enjoy the sculpts while we can before they go and make some
We got,
booty
we
pebbles.
got 18
Yeah,
minutes,
no,
14
my-
seconds left before
Two,
they
whatever.
come on.
my takeaway here has been that every time they show something like this that has really poor quality control, it indicates to me that they don't care about the quality of their output, and I worry that that's going to carry over to game design.
Oh, it totally is.
It's less that I'm concerned about the cards looking terrible, because we can just make more cards, right? Like we can Photoshop them to look different.
Yeah, like
Right.
like
We've only been
Josiah
doing that
said,
for
like
how long
that's-
now?
We could make that happen. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
I'm sorry.
That's kind of how I feel about the whole thing now. I watched Sir Hawthorne's most recent video about all this, and it kind of just made me feel like the community's gonna fix whatever they screw up, honestly, and I feel pretty good about that.
How
And I
bad
feel-
would it be if that's exactly what happens? Where it's like whatever game designs they have, we just don't even play with those designs. We buy the figures, make essentially C3V versions of all of them,
it's a pricing maybe.
that would be
and then
crazy.
we just play.
That's what it caused such a divide, though. Of that, it's
No,
gonna
I
be
know it would.
different.
It'd be terrible.
You know what? They're still making their money, so like I don't think they
I
care.
know. Why would that matter? But
Love the tree set. How much was that tree set there?
Oh, I
65?
shut down the
50?
store.
Yeah.
like it wasn't even terrain. It was just the trees.
Hey, Anthony there in the chat community for the win.
To
Yep.
be fair, Road to the Forgotten Forest costs like $65 on eBay. So like,
Yeah, but that came with one
But
dump
those
truck guard.
look more like jungle trees. Those look more like jungle trees that Renegade.
They are the
showed.
jungle
to be
trees.
fair,
Yeah.
But also the jungle trees are in the starter set too.
Mm.
Okay.
So I guess
Also, to
it's
call it
depend how
jungles.
many are in the terrain expansion.
super.
I like the
expensive.
master set.
And
No, there are two
here's a
in
question
the-
from
in the
Justin. What guys would you go? Unpainted or painted? I know Josiah is probably unpainted.
Probably
Definitely.
get both.
Just,
Just
yeah.
for sure.
Same.
you know, unpainted for the classic feel, and painted because I can make it look better.
Probably unpainted, because even as a bad painter, I think I can do better. But also, 125 versus 225 is not a 15% increase.
Yeah.
Remember when they
Yeah.
swore up and down?
That's-
everything
yeah.
was
That's a
cost
50%
more?
increase.
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
that
would they-
kind of
now-
goes.
The unpainted, are they going to be gray or are they going to be the color that we saw through HasLab?
Looks like they were
That's
gray
a
in
good
the image.
question.
Looks like they were gray in the image there.
Yeah.
The flat image you guys
Because if
flashed
they were
before
like
my
the
eyes.
reds and the blues and the greens, I'm like, I honestly would rather get that. But if it's just gray, I don't know. I mean, I want to start painting myself, so I'm totally on the fence. So they're going to have to really sell me on this stuff today.
I'm happy for the unpainted option because that's better for like giveaways. That's more exciting.
It
For,
is
like,
very exciting,
giveaways, and you know, you can kind of. It's easier if you want to kind of have extra stock to give away. You don't have to go all in.
Dude, shouts
Yeah.
to this guy on Facebook who said, for fire truck's sake, I'll stick with Warhammer at this point.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a
dear.
little extreme.
Oh dear.
Especially given the like
That's a very good-
gratuitous amounts of scandals that Games Workshop has been pulling lately.
Oh dear, dear, dear. See, our Cyborg Gaming, who was previous Marshall, I'll change his name, says, I'm going pure painted to match my other stuff. If I paint them myself, it would cost me more in time and money, honestly. Well, and that's the
100%.
thing. I would,
No, I feel that.
I get the unpainted stuff, but yeah, my problem is time. So maybe in the next 10 years, I get them all painted. But I still probably do it just because, I mean, cheaper option, you know, the miniatures are still the miniatures.
Oh, those are purple order markers. Oh, that's so cool.
Damn it, my Einar flag bearer set is rendered useless.
Are they purple like the Battle for the Underdark ones?
No, they look darker.
Wait,
If
do
I'm-
we know?
I'm just
what
looking at that picture
color
again of the
dice
back
are?
of the two-person box.
By the way, for those of you who are
know
listening
what the
to this
color of the dice
podcast
are?
on the Spotify, thank you all for thank you all Spotify listeners, because you love it when I give you a shout out. But it doesn't matter. We're not looking at anything right now. They're looking at their own screens. There's nothing currently on this screen. So
Yeah.
You're good.
I didn't get a good look before, so I'm looking at all the Austin leaks and all this.
The Austin
Like we're the
leaks.
storm
We're gonna
bumper.
have to call it that now.
They have a picture of the
The
dice,
Austin
or
leaks.
The Austin leaks.
Coin the term.
Yo, the
Indeed.
Mario guy's there. Let's go.
And
To quote Tim Kroll or Crone, holy baloney, 225 for the master set.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah,
what were
that's
you
not
expecting?
bad at all.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
not
You know what
bad,
would have been a
dude.
pretty good deal? $250 for all of this content.
What is this content?
All of the Age of Annihilation content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only someone had been able to offer that to us.
Yeah. Lex, okay.
That was never.
Just
That
stir
was,
up the
that
pot
was
more,
never
Lex.
real.
Go ahead, stir that up.
To be fair,
Okay.
that was unpainted. 250.
Well, right, but for 125, you get way less than half of that content in the Master
Yeah,
Set.
that's true. That's true.
It's like 20 miniatures versus the 70 we were gonna get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the walls and the trees.
Mm-hmm.
I will say
Yeah.
from
Well,
a
hold
production
up. Master
standpoint,
Set. Does the Master Set have trees? I thought it just had the walls.
The original had trees and walls.
Mhm.
Master
Oh,
Set
I-
has two.
Yeah, but
trees.
this one,
Comparing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, 125 is for Tim. 125, I think, is for the non-painted master set, because they have a pre-painted and then they have a non-painted miniature master set, which is around 125, right? Was it 125 or 150?
125.
It's,
was
125 for unpainted versus 225 for
Unpainted, okay.
pre-painted.
So it's just a legit $100 difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what?
80
That's 20 miniatures, $100 extra for 20 pre-painted miniatures. That's what, $5 a paint job? I mean, it's like
Okay,
not
it is-
bad.
That's average.
dude.
It is
Pre-painted is pricey.
worth pointing out they really went and they said, okay, Anshu is a flat brown except for the face. So some of these pre-painted are like legitimately bottom of the barrel WizKids paint
Yeah,
configurations.
they.
I'm not saying that's true for all of them, but
I mean, do you not remember what like OG Heroscape looks like?
none of
Okay.
them were flat like this unless it like was a ghost or something, right? Like
Yeah.
unless it called for it. I'm
No,
not
no, no,
saying the
I'm
OG Heroes
looking
looks
at the-
great.
I'm looking at the thing that they posted that I screen capped, but like they don't look bad. Like I don't think the paint jobs are that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They-
little glancing
They
I had of
work
them, they didn't look too
into
bad.
more like modern D&D paint jobs compared to classic Heroscape paint jobs. There's definitely a difference in style. Actually, Killian Vane looks the best out of what I can see so far, but everything else is definitely missing some depth for sure. I'm with Lex on this.
What's the name of the Morrow captain? Is it Mburk?
Bach
Bach Versa. Yeah.
No,
okay.
Berna.
If you look at
Oh,
him, he's
Bach
not
Verna.
even color configured like old Morrow is. He doesn't have like the red undertone. He's just like a yellow flesh with a wash.
How
Yeah.
much
Like, he's
did
not
the
actually
Wellspring set cost? Was there a number for that?
45 unpainted, 65 pre-painted.
That's not bad. That's not bad for a starter.
Yeah.
So
I
there
might,
is
I might
that.
go unpainted on that one. Just
Yeah.
so I
How
can
many-
paint tomorrow with no pants.
Oh,
I don't like that he has pants.
Jeremy's here.
And Jeremy
what?
is here. Croatone, how you doing, sir? How you feeling?
Hey!
Jeremy was in the same sickness bubble that I was this past week as well. So how you
Hey,
doing,
I
sir?
was also sick this past
So
weekend.
I was actually trying to stream from the game store, and the internet was down, so I ran home.
Ah.
And I just got back, so
Well, I'm
It's
glad
like
you
the
could join
golden
us,
ticket.
sir.
I gotta get
Dude.
back.
Jeremy's like the realest one out of all of us.
Oh, yeah.
We're so fake, dude. He's like out here.
I'm so
dude. He's
tired,
out
man. I'm
here.
just like, bruh, I can't believe I did that, but I had to. I was like, I need to get this information from the source. What am I doing?
No argument
Bolted it
whatsoever.
home.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I got a lot of people commenting there in the chat here. Yeah. Prey Dragon, Derek, Justin. Yeah. Good to see y'all.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
I
people
mean-
saying on Facebook saying that like just go with Warhammer. Like Games Workshop is basically destroying like friendly local game stores because they're pulling all Warhammer sales. Like, or
Yeah,
they're not
that's-
stocking Warhammer at FLGS's. Like,
That's
Games
That's a
Workshop is like
podcast
scum.
that I'm never gonna do.
And I say that I like Warhammer lore. Like Warhammer lore
Yeah,
is cool.
yeah.
Like I have 2 start collecting boxes that I just never completed because the game is unnecessarily complicated. And like, yeah.
The story is amazing. I love the story.
Oh, dude, Warhammer lore is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Even
It's
though
awesome.
people think that the Imperium of Man are like, supposed to be modeled after when they're very clearly also evil. But whatever.
I am super thankful for Warhammer though, because of their complexity, I went to Heroscape because I'm like, I hate this, so I need to get something that's a little less complicated.
I got a start collecting box of Space Wolves. I'm like, I'm getting into 40k. Let's do this, and I started building them. And then I looked at the rules, and I'm like, dude, this is too much.
Yeah, I built the minis, then I'm like,
You mean the rule book or multiple rule books?
Yeah.
I was talking to Discourse Miniatures, and she's like, "Yeah, the thing about 40k is it's actually like a really crappy like war game, and there's way better war games that exist out there." And I'm like,
And
This has an awesome
I mean,
story.
you guys heard of one-page rules, have you?
no.
No, look up one-page rules. It's the better version of Warhammer. It's way simpler.
One page rules is very cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they got a cool online builder.
Gotta give
a
it
lot
a-
like.
Yeah, go ahead,
Go
Joe.
ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish the thought.
No, I was just gonna say there's like an online builder like Heroscape.org too that you can use.
Awesome.
It's super intuitive.
And a lot of their stuff is miniature agnostic too, so you can use like your Heroscape minis for it.
Yeah.
All of it, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I just wanted to say one
You can
thing.
go get agua for the drinking.
Go ahead. No, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Jeremy, because Jeremy, you probably didn't see this, but we showed images of the Heroscape gate, that Renegade has been advertising the last few weeks, and I basically gave away that I was involved in that process actually of creating that gate a little bit at the start. I was a consultant for that.
Wow!
But I have you to thank for that, because you gave me the contact information of who I need to know within Renegade, and Carl through Epic Made contacted them, made the pitch. They got the project basically for that, and they put me in as a consultant. So so I do. About 75-95% thanks goes to you, sir, for that. So I thank you.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Carl's a cool dude. Shout out to him.
Yes, he is.
And Carl's real
Yes, he
cool.
is. I hope soon. Nothing I can say, but I hope to work with him a lot more in the future.
Cody, was Carl the guy we met?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Carl's been on the
when we were up in
podcast.
Philly.
Well, Carl's been on the
No, no,
podcast.
Cody, was he the guy at the pizza place with us?
Yeah, we went and had dinner with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Cool guy.
Yep.
I had some suspicions, Ryan, when Carl was on the podcast. And everyone's like, "Why is he here?" And no one was telling me anything. Everyone's like, "Just wait and see." But no,
He
now I know.
I mean, he loves Heroscape, and I mean, the time he was on, he didn't say much because we didn't really get into subjects that he wanted to speak about and speak passionately about. He doesn't mind speaking passionately, but we'll have him on probably this month sometime, talking about behind the scenes process of creating that gate. Whether it's a terrible job or a work of art, we'll see. But yeah, that was a fun process. So hope to do more in the
Have
future.
we seen a closer up image of the wellspring water tiles? I don't know if I've just missed it. No?
it's
Nothing
Al.
closer up yet?
No.
Okay.
I did screenshot, but it's very, very pixelated.
They look like pearlescent paint, like a paint job on a car.
Yeah.
Oh, and Prey Dragon says hi from the UK. Hello, Prey Dragon from the UK. My goodness.
Hello.
I think let's see here.
If it's relevant, somebody already deciphered what Awasha says.
Okay.
Somebody.
Read
Anatar.
it. We have about 4 minutes before the stream goes up.
Oh yeah, that's how long it should take to read that card. There's a lot of words on it. Life 4, move 5, range 1, attack 3, defense 4, 115 points. She is a Dryan, unique hero wizard who is fierce. Medium 6, follows Aquila. She has command familiar, which we know what that does because it was on the other wizards in the Avalon Hill campaign. Twister special attack, range 5, attack 4. Awasha may use Twister special attack if she's within one space of a water tile. Choose a figure to attack. You may also choose up to 2 spaces in a straight line from the targeted figure. All figures on those spaces are affected by Twister special attack. It has a standard area of effect text there. Awasha is not affected by Twister special attack. Aegis of the River. Awasha does not have to stop her movement when entering a water space. Add 1 to her defense while she is on a water space. And create water. Awasha starts each game with 3 water tiles on this army card. At the end of her turn, you may place a water tile from this army card on Awasha space or within one space of Awasha if that water tile fits normally onto this space. That's it.
What's the life and defense again?
Life 4, defense 4. And I don't. So listen,
4/4?
It could be that this is exactly what was in the Avalon Hill campaign. They just took it. It's actually really, really similar to. I don't want to shoot my own horn or anything. That's really similar to the NGC design.
I was just gonna say it sounds really close.
They just did an AOE instead of a straight line, but almost everything else is like identical. Maybe we just guessed right. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
pretty
hello,
cool.
hello,
I
Blast
like that.
Shark there in the chat. Hello, Crow Chant from Twitch. And Justin saying I'm playing to listen for a few minutes and switch to Renegade stream, then come back over when it's over. That's fine. We'll be commenting live, but we might just be blah, and listening most of the time. So do what you will. All right, go ahead. Converse amongst yourself still for another 2 minutes.
I do like the ability of being able to place water tiles. It's intriguing.
It's like the shadow ability. I forget the character's name, but
Mika Connor.
yeah, she could place like
She's
shadow.
the Shadow Assassin.
I don't know. I feel like 115 points might be low, but she seems pretty fragile. So
4 points for life is definitely.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No offense. I do like the NGC version a little bit more because of that. 130 sounds nicer with 5 life.
She's putting herself in water.
I can't wait to pair like NGC and then these together.
Face off.
Just do a face off.
Oh my
Or
god.
Yeah,
Yes.
Face
come
off.
on.
That's right. You gotta
Yeah,
fight
do that.
them. You gotta
Yeah.
fight.
Oh my god, it's like what is it, Valorant, that
2
they
minutes.
have all the characters.
Here we go. 2 minutes.
The storylines. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Somebody
Yes,
in
have
the
them fight each
Discord-
other. Let them fight.
Okay.
whoever
so
wins becomes the official community version.
I'm going
Somebody
to
in the
turn
Discord
this
is
audio
joking.
up on. Okay, so it's going in my headphones. Hopefully, it's not covering our voices, but I want it to be slightly audible. But it's going.
Someone in the Discord is joking that the 15% they alluded to is just the cost of the paint, not the cost of the labor to put it on or anything.
That's
That seems like something they'd pull.
So your disgraced hand
misleading.
puppets, how are you doing? I already said this in Discord, but I'm probably going to get the pre-painted versions. I'm Nate, by the way. How you doing, Nate? Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. All right, here, let me try. I'm just going to open up this window just a little bit, just make it a little bit wider. There in the stream. And whoa, okay. And loading. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
And it starts.
It just starts. Actually, that should have been one of the drinking game things. Next time Renegade has a con,
there's
remember one of the
music.
drinking game rules
Is there?
is
Oh, I should probably turn on.
is every
my audio.
time the
Right, is
buffers,
there?
every time their stream
starts
buffers, you
buffering.
take a drink.
Oh.
Next time. Next time. Next
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, there is music. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Quality.
I feel like I'm the only one drinking
Now,
alcohol this
is that
time. and I missed it
DMC
last
free
time.
music? That's
Yeah.
the question.
I got you.
I was going
Are we
to.
all about to
I was
get,
gonna drink, but I
Damn.
came home with a headache. So I
And
was like,
before we start with 50 seconds left, before this, I'm just gonna raise a toast to
Toast.
not Renegade, but to the guys who originally
Dang.
created Heroscape in the first
No,
place.
facts.
This day belongs to them. The day of Annihilation belongs to these guys. These guys who didn't even know probably what this would mean to people like 20 plus years in the future. I raise my glass to them. Cheers. This day's for you.
Let's go.
let the battle of all time continue forever and ever.
Or,
Even though we
at
should
least
have
for this
wars
release.
end, right? Like wars should be ending. We shouldn't be praising
Nah.
wars, but
On Valhalla, it never ends.
Crazy.
the battles continue. Yes.
Nah.
Wait till Heroscape Ragnarok. It's all gonna end.
Yeah, it's all gonna end. You know what? anniversary. It is. This is it, guys. That's it. That's it.
And
Last
we're
thing we'll
live.
ever see of Heroscape. It's the Annihilation. It's done.
Yeah, they just dropped this. Totally flop. Up.
Here we go.
Welcome everyone. The gates of Valhalla
Jordan and Lee.
and Heroscape is back. I'm Jordan, marketing manager at Renegade, and today
Audio's kind of mid.
to talk about the upcoming
Scott's son.
Who's spamming 10 to 15%?
Hey, Lee.
I'm the associate producer for Heroscape.
Are they talking? I can't hear.
And Buffer.
Buffer.
Buffer. We don't take a drink for that, but
Jacob,
Well, I'm going through.
is,
I might as well take a drink.
That's Necroblade / Tony Stark is spamming 10 to 15%.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Rare
still
to-
buffering. Jeez.
I can't hear any audio coming from the stream. Is it?
No, it's buffering. Now it's back on.
For sure. So I
Didn't we already do introductions last time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know it's good to
But
make
for
a
anyone-
quick introduction, but
inspired me to
For anyone that didn't catch that
yeah,
hour stream last
recap.
time, they're gonna do,
Recap.
like, a recap.
Okay, small recap. As long as it's a small recap.
an organized play coordinator.
Someone's impatient.
Yes, I am. I'm impatient for things that I've already seen.
Wait, this isn't Fortnite.
Wait, what have
And
you seen?
buffering
I haven't
again.
seen anything.
Organized play kit.
This is all new to me.
Tournaments for games like Star Wars X-Wing and Arkham Horror. The
I can't hear any audio coming through from it. Is it?
Oh, you're not missing much. It's just Lee talking about her background.
where I helped make
Wonderful freeze frames.
Comic Mass.
Every time I see stuff like this, it reminds me of that scene from Rick and Morty where it's like all the Jerrys just like shaking their hands and like congratulating each other.
Include Shatterpoint,
Oh yeah,
Exactly what that is. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just straight up
So
NPC.
it's just two. No, it's funny. It's just two of them.
we're going to be covering all of
You know, you think there would be more. I'm just saying.
For now, we'll see.
No, yeah, we'll see if anybody else pops up.
organized play program for Heroscape.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
let's do that.
here we go.
Without any further ado, let's get into the reviews. Our first reveal is the Battle for the Wellspring Battle.
First of its kind.
Oh God, that's cringe.
Can you tell us what a battle is and a bit about this release?
For sure, I'd love to.
She's so from Minnesota.
Battle Box is a new offering in the Heroscape game line.
Cyborg game.
Battlebacks.
Cyborg's game says, I think I'm just going to close the Renegade stream and just use this one. They're frankly having too many problems.
Requiring any additional Heroscape content. And
Okay, take a drink. We already know this.
boxes can be added to
Yeah.
pre-existing and
Take a
Heroscape releases.
Explain of a battle box.
It's the perfect starting
I
point for
can't hear.
players
What
and a
is?
great game
Is it
enhancer.
just so you could all hear things?
Yes.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Josiah, I think it's just you. Sorry.
Enough content to support two
Oh, they dumped the pre-order link in the chat. Let's go.
I know I just mentioned this like
We'll see how many times they spam it.
ago, but the battle box and all upcoming Heroscape content.
Somebody
Gee, I
send
wonder
me
why
a
they
private
say that
message
so
of that
explicitly.
pre-order link.
The battle box contains everything you need to play Heroscape. It comes with 31 hex tile terrain pieces.
Where's the sticker on the base?
6 new miniatures and their army cards, 4 playable scenarios.
Is there a sticker on the base?
13 height.
I can't see one.
I don't think so.
Order
Hey.
markers,
No.
wound markers.
There weren't before.
Combat dice, D20, and glyph brand art.
Oh, huge.
Now,
It's a lot, actually, for that.
of all that's in the box and show you some of these new minis.
For that price, for that starter set battle box, that's not bad.
No, that's a really good one.
Yeah, it is.
65 for all of that. It's nice.
Might already know, but
That's how they get you.
don't know.
It is. The smart.
Yeah, Cyborg. I don't want my stream to be flagged, so I'm only having them as at a low level of sound. I apologize, and it's on the same stream or same like
It looks
channel
like it's
as
gonna
us.
be gray.
So
Yeah.
Very unpainted.
Miniatures. However, the mini
They are gonna be
45,
washed.
65.
Ooh, that's cool.
That is cool.
But there is no sticker. At least now that we see.
We have the premium
Yeah.
painted edition.
Is that Bonnie?
Fully assembled miniatures.
Yep.
That's
Bonnie.
sweet.
Premium painted.
Sweet.
That is a pretty cool paint job.
They have more than just a touch of paint. They have a premium quality, fully painted appearance. To provide some additional information, like we
Goddamn.
used over 200 paint hops on the 6 minis.
It could be
from the
better.
Battle box. And some of you might be like, well, what the heck is it?
I like the sun drop paint watch thing.
A paint op
Mhm.
is
But I'll still
the
probably paint over it.
action the painter takes. So any step taken to apply a single color of paint to a specific area or applying a paint wash. Regardless of which version you choose, the remaining game components are identical. The hex tile terrain pieces and the terrain features will be full color plastic, just like what you've seen in previous Heroscape releases.
Yeah, because they didn't say they were gonna. They didn't say there was gonna be those two options, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's get into the fun part. What everyone's been waiting
Dude, who cares about the base sticker? That's so dumb.
I care. I care.
I do.
It was a nice feature.
I like the base.
It was.
Not only do I want the
base
base stickers,
I mean,
want
you
the
could
base to be
literally make an
separate.
industry from the base stickers. There has been an industry from the base stickers.
So I don't like the
yes.
small D&D bases.
I get why they did it though. It
Sonic
makes them a
Blast
lot more
special
cross-compatible.
attack. Oh, that's nice.
As the community can see,
Wait a second.
we wanted to keep the original card shape,
Oh,
the 7 hex
the one figure I wanted them to change.
able to attack twice with his range.
Yeah, this one's actually
Screenshot.
pretty lame.
Oh, he's
I'm getting a
Thorman,
screenshot.
by the way. He's no, he's Revna.
Revno, what the hell?
You care beast.
What's that?
It's like a buffed wormling. That's.
I just did a screenshot, Jordan. So I did it.
Wait, what are you guys?
The card looks horrible.
The card is like way too sharp for me. I kind of like the where it's more faded into the background.
Yeah.
I like a little bit more, design to it. I just hope it's not that flat. I mean, if it's that flat, fine. But
attack one additional time with Sonic.
Yeah.
These Scott
That's
says these are
not
final
fun.
cards. Okay.
It's cool sculpts.
Awashia is definitely the best sculpt I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Blunderbuss special attack.
Better for some
Is
reason, it's the sculpt that's better than the artwork.
Is
Wasn't he
Killian?
wait?
Is Killian? Is that is it basically the exact same card stats from AoA, like Avalon Hills AoA?
I think so, but he
I
was
heard that
Jandar.
they reverted to what Avalon Hill did.
Not
Oh,
only did they
yeah.
do that, they lied about changing it in the first place.
Different general. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they look so ugly on the brown bases to me. I don't know. The sticker looked a lot nicer.
Yeah.
I've got to say, if these are final cards, I'm not happy. That graph design is.
It's one
terrible.
critique. It's one critique.
Bach Bernal looks like a zombie.
Yeah, he actually does. You're right.
Yeah.
And what's up? I don't know about the purple.
Looks like we're
I
going
like
through
the
all the
purple.
cards.
I like the purple. It's like a drudge that gained independence.
Oh yeah, actually you're right. I guess it is like the drudge. So
These all need a heavy wash to look like Heroscape figures, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Based on
It's
what we're
funny
seeing,
because
yeah.
the pre-painted, the unpainted do have a wash, and you can see all the detail. These paints, you can't see any of the detail.
Yeah.
For sure. We also have
I still can't hear the stream. I don't know what's going on my side.
I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
And we also have
Does Bach Bernal look a little flat painted?
They
I
all
was just
do.
thinking that same thing.
Yeah.
He looks a
doesn't
little
look-
funky, but like I don't know.
I think it looks kind of cool.
It looks cool, but I just I think RogueScaper could do a better paint job.
All right, Wellspring Water.
absolutely.
I'll get pre-painted and then do another wash when they come in.
Original development against original Heroscape content. Fans of previous releases.
All right, it heals. It heals you.
has
Okay.
changed from the designs released previously. And
Da, da, da,
these
da, da.
heroes are compatible with all
I
previous
really-
Oh.
and future Heroscape releases.
What'd they say?
Brand new. Oh, Wellspring.
Wellspring Water.
Nice.
What is it? Did they say what the Wellspring Water does?
Yes. So I have not seen. I have to go back. 'Cause none of us are synced.
2 jungle trees. That seems.
Add some gameplay functionality. The community actually had some great guesses about what happens when your figure lands on a Wellspring Water tile, and some of you were actually really close. I was like, get out of my brain. How you
Look, I did these Wellspring Water tiles in my show years ago. Okay? First predicted. You can see the image that I posted. Boom.
12 or higher, you're
Yeah, 12 or higher, you get healed.
Oh,
But if you
I called
don't, and if you don't, you get 2 wounds.
2 wounds
Ooh,
is so punishing.
insufferable visions.
It's so
Wow.
punishing.
Yeah, that's That's pretty
Feels, but-
crazy.
And that's still like a 55% to get 2 wounds.
That's not
Well, that's
that's
an
not
interesting
bad
jungle
for the
tree.
value of that pack, really. That's a nice value for that.
Someone points out that the on-shoe card has typos in it.
Mm.
Lit.
13 height lower jungle trees. These trees are actually really massive in scale, and they help elevate your back.
See, your blast shark is
Sergeant.
wait. Okay, hello,
Sergeant
hello,
Alexander
Crutchant.
Drake.
Sergeant Drake.
Crutchant's saying, what do you think about the repainted quality? Yeah, it feels a little flat, but of course these are just images. They might not be final product.
Yeah, the images
yeah.
are hard to like.
But it
Oh,
does
they
look a little
changed
flat.
it. Damn it.
Well, within the scenarios, there's a
That looks badass.
Scenario.
honestly.
Yeah, it does.
That
I
does
think
look
that's
really good.
Yeah.
Wait,
What does
What
look?
do you guys
What,
think looks
what,
good?
what is the descriptions? Descriptions. What looks good?
I think it all looks good, but you guys are out here hating, and so I'm like
Critiquing.
baffled. I'm like, wait, they actually think
Critiquing.
it looks good?
I'm
Critiquing.
with you. I think it all looks good too, but some of them look better than others.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
hating. I think I'm just more. I can get that's what I was expecting them to look like this. I don't think they are stellar designs. Like Drake's colorization is just a little off from his original color scheme. Just like
Yeah,
little
it is.
little details. I'm more on the aesthetic side, so I'm just really kind of like they have the
Whoa,
unpaid
look
option.
that Sergeant Drake Alexander
Oh.
there. Interesting.
Listen, I am a hater, but I will
That's
say
nice.
I'm very thrilled about the unpainted options.
Yeah.
I like that Sergeant Drake Alexander though. That's a nice miniature.
is.
That is sweet. It's like blasting the stand that he's on apart.
base?
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's sick.
That is. See, Blast Shark saying, it looks like they shrunk down the size of the stat box to make room on the card, but now there's a big empty space that will never get used under main stats. Disgraced Hand Puppet says, I think those paint jobs are pretty bad. Feeling much better paint for a non-pre-painted. Except for, I like the Sergeant Drake Alexander. No lie, I like the Pacific. I mean, it looks like
Oh,
it had a
nice.
good wash on it. So very nice.
They don't
I mean, I
have
think
any of the
that's what needs
details
to
on
be
his
fixed
skull.
for some a lot of those miniatures. You just need a good wash on it, and then boom, you know, it pops out a lot more.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the original Sergeant Drake had like little details on the handle of the hilt, right? Like, so it's
Holy
just a
crap.
solid gold.
These trees are huge. Wow.
And trees are nice.
Wait,
They're
so I'm
way-
sorry. You
system
get
left?
2 trees with the $60 starter set, or 3 with the $50 pack with no figures in it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Wow, look at that. It's like a new jungle
trees are
pack,
crazy
basically.
big.
How much was this?
Like 50.
Not bad. Not bad. Considering that, like, Takala Jungle's like, what? 1,000.
200.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this is it's actually different from Tagala Jungle in the
Right.
way that you can tell that it clearly blocks line of sight, and Tagala Jungle doesn't, and I like
Right.
that a lot.
Yeah, that's actually quite nice. I do enjoy that.
Oh wow, that scale.
Oh, that's
Yeah, those are
pretty cool.
huge.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Nice terrain. Nice terrain.
Just as you've seen in previous Heroscape releases.
Yeah, and again, the trees are actually genuinely massive. To see a 3D print, and they're huge. So,
There are at least.
But
3
we should be
years out on
drinking
this.
often because this is stuff we've already seen practically, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So both the large jungle trees and the large underbrush
Technically.
obstruct line of sight.
We've been there, done that for this.
As long as there's a clear line of sight maintained between or through the large jungle pieces. Also, the large jungle pieces grant an
additional
adjacent
die.
defending figure 1 additional die when making their defense rolls. The large jungle trees found in the battle box also utilize these same game mechanics.
That is absolutely not true.
What was that?
Maybe I'm not synced up.
What's not true?
For sure.
The terrain being better than all the other dedicated terrain systems on the market.
Ah, I didn't catch that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they show. And I'm gonna like judge it like later on in the year. Like I'm gonna get new Heroscape terrain, source terrain, and probably like high ground tiles terrain, and like look and grade, you know, all of them. I have a grading system and stuff. Do a live stream on that.
Oh yeah, because you have like all the terrain for the videos.
I have like so. Oh my goodness.
You have so much terrain.
Oh, wow.
It's like
Crazy.
crazy.
And the thing
They
is,
just
like,
threw shade towards Source.
there's people
That's
that have
funny.
way more, I'm sure. But yeah, I have a ton.
Can you give us one more quick recap of everything in the Grove at Lars Edge terrain pack?
So $50. That's not bad. That's not bad. Even if you didn't want the
It really
master
isn't
set,
that terrible.
it's
That box, I love the design though. It's the purple and like gold.
Mhm.
It's great.
Lower underbrush pieces. You also get one new map to build a new battlefield for defending Valhalla. And
Vidi. Then it's gonna resell on eBay for like 500. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom,
right.
Boom.
Alright, time for that third and final reveal. This is the one that I am most excited for. I've been sitting here like tapping my foot and just waiting to get to this one. So
Master set.
Let's go.
Annihilation master set. Lee, please tell us about this one.
oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. So
It's a decent
All
amount
of
of
us,
terrain.
all of us are familiar with Heroscape here.
but you're tuning in because you're like, wait, what's this? A master set is like a core set or a base game. It contains everything you
It's all
need
so
to
tempting. It's all so tempting. Oh.
super epic fun gameplay. And actually, I'll provide an overview of everything that's in the box.
20.
I'm really upset that there's no bugs in this.
Me too. Actually, yes, that is a critique. I want my bugs. I want my bug queen. It's like, come on. Where are you?
23 laurel ball train features. And the master set supports 2
course it
players,
does, yeah.
but it can scale up to 4 players with the addition of a battle box.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff. But
It
yeah,
is.
that price is just like, even if it would have been like $25 less, you know, maybe it would have been better to swallow. But what can you do?
Nice. And now before we get into all of these details, can you tell
Unpainted,
everyone about the 2 options they'll have when ordering the master set?
Yes. So let me tell you about these 2 options. We're offering a standard edition and a premium painted edition of the master set.
Poor Lee, she's going through this like she's reading a list, you know. She's like, they like basically told her, you're gonna have to be, you're the one that's been interacting with the community the most. You're up, no one else. It seems like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bless
those
her
look
heart.
really cool.
Yeah.
I like the green swords.
Those
I love
are
the guy
real
in the
nice.
chat who says 20 minis. That's more than Rise of the Valkyrie. That's not
Yeah.
true.
Hmm?
Dude, who cares?
That's okay, Lex.
Those are
Call them
so-
out. Call them out.
Are identical no matter which version of the master set you
I can't wait to see Lex's reactions on Discord later.
full color plastic, just like you've seen in previous RogueScape content.
The armor looks really cool.
Their faces look pretty derpy though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the faces
You
look
almost-
derpy in the original
They could,
release.
they could pass as a polar bear for sure.
Looks like a polar bear like that's been into rap music or something. Just the whole outfit. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
Like the pirates.
That
These
looks
are
pretty dope.
nice pirates.
Oh, I
that's
like
sick.
I like that a
That's
lot.
Come on.
Nice.
Like, look at that. That's a good paint job.
That's
That's
nice.
very good.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
pretty good paint.
Yeah, no shit, there's synergy. Sorry.
Like, the
Now,
worse the render,
Did they say
the better
anything
the
about
pixel
common
looks.
squads or are these uniques?
Everything's
I
been
don't know.
unique so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
She looks a lot better than the AI image that they released.
Ah, look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
does.
Mhm.
Armed with iron and steel. And these knights are also fast and
Their faces are definitely derpy, but you know what? I think they look cool.
Yeah, not bad.
There's that big dragon.
Armored bears
That is
just
a lot
remind
of-
me of like the golden compass.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's,
That is
it's nice.
not the same thing that's on that card.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, three
Screenshot of this.
defense though.
80 points, 3 defense. Is that just 2 life?
200? Oh my god.
200.
Wait, what's 200?
The point value
point.
for the Zenithrex.
Oh,
Okay, we haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
3
You guys are a little ahead of us.
yeah.
Press the live
I'm-
button.
I'm still on Leviattack.
Yeah,
better
I don't want
have
to press
some
any buttons because I don't want my stream to shut down.
Okay, Zen effect. Okay.
I know earlier we were talking. I was like, "Wait, where are you guys seeing these swords?"
is going to be a
Some,
clueless
I knew
dragon.
some of us were going to be behind, some of us were going to be beheaded in this or ahead.
How dare you, Jeremy? You forgot about the bath toy Quohan.
Oh, Raylan
Look,
riding a tiger.
Look, VC is not
Hey,
a retail product. I
Yes!
appreciate it as much as it
It
is.
does exactly
but-
what I wanted it to do.
What, Raylan?
So I'm sorry, I'm late. Did they change
Sorry.
Xenothrax's general? Wasn't
Yes.
that
Yeah,
Yes,
blood?
they
Xenothrax
did.
was supposed to be
Oh,
better.
dude, that's
Uh,
freaking cool.
So they're changing some generals around to the miniatures. Okay. Xenothrax looks lovely though. That's a lovely miniature.
Yeah, yeah.
Like erupting earth special attack. Nice.
The colors are a little too bright on Raylan, in my opinion, but looks pretty cool though.
Oh, that's awesome. That's sick. I love the ability. The ability is really cool.
Sweet.
Twist the blade.
Yes!
That's pretty cool.
Twist the blade.
Yeah,
Let's
that's sick.
go.
Oh, she's relentless. I think the
Oh, Death Knights.
Dead Knights, yes.
Oh yeah, Death Knights.
Yeah.
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 Sick.
That's hype.
I'm sorry, Death Knights?
Terrifying aura.
I
All
love Death
opponents'
Knights.
figures are within 4 colors. They lower their defense value by 1. Okay. I don't know. So how do we judge this Raylan then when it comes to her like
And then the Death
card
Knights
points?
would be lowering them by another defense, so they'd be down 2 if you had that on me. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah, you can't beat this one. The dragon comes close, but Wings Tiger Mount, that's kind of a different level. We'll leave her up on screen for a second.
Knight Irene. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
Oh, there's those walls. Interesting.
I know nobody likes to speed read,
Hmm.
certainly not I. So yeah, okay, what's next?
And somebody in the
Sparkly
chat
blue.
said, did Raylan's boyfriend dump her?
Let's see here. Yeah, knaves.
They did say sparkly blue, so
We got Admiral.
Yeah.
Admiral EJ1M. Nice.
Of the mini and their character cards or army cards. Sorry, my brain-
Excitement or caffeine?
Yeah.
I mean, literally everybody, we've been waiting for this now for a few months, so we're just as excited.
So it looks like there's only 3 squads in that master set.
So moving
The rest are
can you tell us about all
the rest are heroes basically.
this master set?
For sure. So there is the same amount of textile terrain as advertised
There's the walls.
from the Vanguard edition.
Deadman Toenail Tales. Very original.
Of 74 different hex terrain tiles.
I've never heard that before, ever. For sure, never.
Especially not in
never
the context of pirates
100,000
before.
years or anything.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Sparkly blue water tiles that everybody
So wait,
loves.
Oberon got retconned to Irene?
Also have 23 customized
I really hope not.
pieces.
Dang, they made 9 scenarios? That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
These well-trained pieces will obstruct line of
Ah, please let the rulebooks be good. Please let the rulebooks be good. Please let the rulebooks be good. Or come close to the original quality of the original rulebooks.
A thematic teaser you can give us?
For sure. So there are 9 playable scenarios in the Age of Annihilation Master.
oh,
set.
there's a Drake card.
Oh my goodness, I
Right.
need to like channel like my inner like.
Yeah, the local game stores aren't ready to take orders yet, so
No.
I'll go ahead and give us
No.
your money, cut them out.
Yeah, right.
So there's an ill-fated peace summon descending into chaos.
135.
Whoa. The grapple grab is pretty cool. I like that.
Sabotage and mistrust
Annihilation.
order as a new era of war unfolds across Valhalla.
Oh, yeah. I like that too. Yeah, that's like.
The art doesn't
Nice.
match the mini though. Come on.
It doesn't
His
at
arms
all.
down. What?
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds so exciting.
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, that's strange.
So, okay, we got through all 3 of these sets. Now, they have a half hour left. What are they going to do?
Sopranos black screen.
Oh, the tournaments.
Look at Drake.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright,
oh
This
wait,
is-
there's more.
That's the part I'm most nervous about, honestly.
Oh,
But wait.
okay.
Again, that Drake, Alexander, that's a nice mini. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, grapple
I
grab.
think Raylan's
Orange
my
speed.
favorite.
But again, character bios on the website after the stream, so you can actually deep dive that.
Wave 1 reveals.
I think that about does it for our
Are you going to say anything about Wave 2?
Okay, so they got championships.
No, they still got to talk about Gen Con and organized play.
Right.
Gen Con 2025 World Championship.
Yeah, I'm curious because if we can play this like
Chris
in Gen
Perkins is
Con,
gonna win. I'm already
when do we
calling
get
it.
this stuff?
Chris
It's in
Perkins is
August.
gonna
How do
win.
we get it in Gen Con?
I'm like, I don't know why anyone's like, go. Good luck. Good luck.
What
But
about
Chris
Doc?
Perkins is probably gonna.
What about
I
Doc?
just want to say I'm 1-0 against Chris Perkins, so
Store organized, please.
All right.
So, Heroscape is a game that's perfect for in-store play. So, offering stores support
I like the graphic.
community from day one has been a central focus.
That's pretty cool.
So, right along
is anybody here planning on going to Gen Con this year?
All right, her card is
Devin
going.
and I
I
both.
don't think I can. She looks dope. I want her.
Whoa, that looks sick.
Yeah, that is.
I'm
that
so
looks
glad
awesome.
that
Few
it's
of
going
us.
to be released on the web store later because I don't think I could go Gen Con, but she looks so sick.
That's dope.
Heavy Mortal Kombat vibes.
So
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
easy
Straight up.
questions now, Jordan. When does all this? All right. So when does all this organized play begin, and where's the first place players can get involved?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Gen
it's
Con.
all going to start at Gen Con.
I can't get over the mini not matching the art. It's
Pre-made events.
They finally made Shiori cool, and
yeah.
Battlebox events are going to be an entry-level experience playing the Renegade Battle for the Wellspring Battle Box.
It only took like 10 years, over 10 years.
Players bring their own armies to compete.
Yeah, kind of looking forward to Gen Con now.
Players in either of those events will receive a
Yeah, that's kinda cool.
pre-painted Shiori miniature promo. So I know we've got it up
Ooh,
on screen right
okay.
now. Take a look. This
So you
is
get the
my
you,
personal favorite.
you only use what's in the battle box, right?
So basically the same mini that we saw a few years back of Shiori.
Now, in these pre-made events, in addition to your premium painted Shiori,
Whoa.
you'll also
T-shirt.
Oh, get excited. T-shirt.
T-shirt. This is one of the things I'm most excited about because it is going to feature original artwork specifically designed for this shirt.
If it doesn't say
Huh,
Doomed
Gen Con.
in the T-shirt, I don't care.
And then what's really cool about this is the T-shirt will be your ticket for free entry into the highlight event of Gen Con, which is going to be the Heroscape 20th Anniversary Championship. So, for that 20th Anniversary Championship, players will wear their exclusive T-shirt, they'll get in for free, and then
Ugh.
they'll be able to bring their own army
Promo.
to compete against the best Heroscape players at Gen Con.
Got trophies.
We'll have a one-of-a-kind trophy for the winner of the 20th Anniversary
If only I had a local game store.
Right.
Cody?
I've been trying to talk to the Renegade folks, and they haven't gotten back to me. So, and my LGS doesn't know anything about this.
Uncut sheets of army cards to premium painted editions of the battle box and master set. We're just gonna have a lot of cool stuff there.
Championship stuff. Yeah. Hello, Roland, there in the chat. So it says like how my Belgar Ruins pack mimics that comes in the official master set almost perfectly. Nice.
Super excited for Gen Con, and that all sounds fantastic and amazing. But you need to tell us about the Heroscape launch tournament.
Yes, so you do not need to go to Gen Con to get your Shiori figure. If your local
Heck
game
yeah.
store hosts a
Game
launch
store tournament. Let's go. I got you all with that one.
So starting in August, launch.
Yeah, I have actually a local game store about a half hour from me. Relatively new, so out here in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah,
that's
I
close.
just got back from the game store talking about Heroscape, so they're all ready for it. So whatever info I can get, I'm bringing it down.
Tournaments at their store.
That's awesome. Now that we've covered what's happening,
Oh,
at
that's pretty
launch,
cool.
Can you tell us about the casual programs players can participate in with organized play?
Yeah, so let's talk about game store tournaments first. So
Okay.
Heroscape tournaments can be
Monthly
run on game
drops.
stores regularly. Stores will be able to schedule and run tournaments through the Heroscape Battle Network that we'll have available at launch. So we'll talk about that in a couple minutes here.
I like the idea, but we'll see how they execute on that.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
So there's
Yeah.
going to be more to come later in the fall of this year. And then, starting in 2025, Renegade will offer regular organized play kits with more prize support for stores to run tournaments.
Didn't they just talk about this?
Go pre-registration. Let's go.
Lee, you
Need that.
silly
I'm taking that to
goose.
the game store after the show. I'm running back. I'm gonna go walk back to the game store with this link because I just got back there. So
What's this going to be like?
yes.
Run back.
Yes, so monthly scenario releases. These are.
All right, I gotta send this to my phone.
Wait, this has already been announced.
Interesting to see their website and all this.
Monthly scenario releases that players can download online and play anywhere.
That's
These will feature
crazy.
Dynamic content that keeps these monthly drops feeling really fresh. They'll add sometimes new twist to your games, maybe presenting unique challenges, rule modifications,
Or
or
champion.
sometimes even totally new games. And these will begin releasing monthly for free to all players worldwide right after launch.
Awesome.
Dude, the monthly scenarios got me excited. That's gonna be insane.
Keep people engaged. Now, when we saw all these cards and stats and terrains and stuff, we haven't seen the rule books yet. But we'd see any red flags, like from the cards or stats? Did we see anything like that? I mean,
I thought
I want to see him in play. I want to try some of them.
Yeah.
I have to go read them again.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanna
3
try some of
defense
them.
for 200.
They aren't even proofread, which is concerning, but I didn't get to look at them very deeply.
Right. I mean, at first glance, yeah. I mean,
At least they got Sergeant Alexander Drake right this time.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, just quick glance, I didn't see anything that stood out too much.
Hey, look, they're coming out with tournament software and an army builder. I wonder who else did that.
Yeah. See who does it better.
And he's been working on it this entire time without telling us. Can you imagine?
That would be kind of crazy if we were the beta test and Chris Perkins.
Oh
worked
my
for him.
god, that would be dope. Yeah.
If it's true, we need to get him on. I need to get him on anyway, probably.
And kind of see what you're interested in. We'll share that link again towards the end of the stream too.
So I thought you mentioned a Heroscape battle network. Can you tell us more about that?
Just give me a Nigaxa. I'm done. Good.
Nigaxa 2.0.
So is that an app I can download now? Is that a website?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
It's probably going to come out.
No,
when
This
it's
is starting in
launched.
August.
No.
All the
Work in
websites
progress.
I was gonna, yeah.
Work in progress.
So like a profile is very interesting, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, it
no,
does sound
because
kinda cool.
right, because when you go to the stores, you can see what your stats are across all of the stores that you've gone to.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
Like it's everyone else too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Of existing and upcoming Heroscape figures, and this will allow every miniature gamer's favorite pastime, theory crafting. And then another one of my favorite aspects is that players will have fully customizable player
Official
profiles
Heroscape
and
website.
So those achievements we
Ah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
All
did you-
things
things
Heroscape.
Heroscape?
Yeah, all things Heroscape. I know for a fact he didn't do that on purpose, but like
Where's my
I
phone?
kind of hope he did that on purpose.
Just to give you a little sneak peek at some of these achievements and titles could be tournament player play.
The website is not up, by the way.
Of
I
course,
don't think
it's
so.
not.
Work in progress. Work in progress.
Launch player play in a launch
Oh,
tournament.
yeah.
And maybe that's how you get your
Painting guides, interesting.
I guess we'll see.
Like, all we need is an updated map builder.
Share on this in June.
Just give us that, and we'll be
Store
happy.
locator. Store locator.
Amazing.
I love all
Oh,
the
that's
effort they
cool.
put in to making sure it goes live exactly when they said it was going live, and not like proofreading.
Do we have anything else to share before we wrap it up?
See, a disgraced hand puppet says, "I'm so neutral about all this." Yeah, it's a lot to take in. I mean, I think
is a lot.
It's gonna,
Especially after
we'll have to spend a few weeks
AoA
absorbing
too.
it. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
to spend a few weeks absorbing it.
It's like scan the QR
Yeah.
code and it's rough. I was looking at
Is
it on
it?
my phone here.
And what I think is the coolest part, character biographies for literally every single character. So
There's your lore, Jeremy. Now you can see whether or not everything lines up with the original Heroscape lore.
it's an August
I'll check that. I got that.
Mhm.
It can take some reading, but
after the stream. This was just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of
Oh, wave 2? Wow.
website. And we will have more coming to this website over the next few months as well, such as a local game store locator and official painting guides for all of the minis. So just go to Heroscape.com.
Painting guides.
and that QR on the screen.
Josiah.
How to play. Coming
in competition
soon. They
now.
don't even have a how to play yet. Come on.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think that does
Wrap it up.
But yeah, that does it for our wave one reveal.
I really missed the guy that talked about making babies before.
It's been only 35 minutes.
August, this really just so much passion and work has gone into this from our team. So we are so excited to share all of this with you. We can't thank you enough for your passion and excitement, and we can't wait.
Yeah, disgraced hand puppet says, "I'm not excited really, but I do think it's fine enough for a relaunch." Yeah, I think it's fair.
Coming in the fall
It's
of this
okay.
year.
And providing a nice alternative.
I
to
just want
CT
the
versus
Admiral,
Infuse is good.
okay?
Yeah.
And if organized
That's all I wanted. I want the Admiral. He's in the master set. I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm gonna go in
Got
my
Pirate
corner
Queen
and
Bonnie.
be happy. I got my pirate. I got my pirate robot.
Yeah, so that's that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
One thing I
they're gonna cut
actually
it
just
short.
realized,
Yeah, go ahead, Lex.
Knight Irene, didn't they explicitly say no character's name was changed as a response to the Sergeant Alexander Drake thing? Like when they were getting hassled about it, someone was like, no, nobody's character's name was changed. Oh yes, Trevor McGregor, the OP guy. I think that's funny how they, I don't care, but that's such an interesting creative choice to be like, actually, Oberon is assuming an identity as a woman and they're Irene now. It's fine.
The whole plot.
Wait.
I'm not bothered by it. It's just bizarre.
Well, Lex,
Out
you
of left
see,
field.
the new 15% is
All right,
55%.
so
That's true. It's renegade maths.
All right, I'm just gonna
That
I'm
is
gonna
renegade
shut down
math.
this stream. So okay, that's fine to end it early.
Alright.
I mean, honestly, I expected more because it's everything we saw. I mean, there wasn't really.
Yeah, but
anything
the cards,
new.
we saw the cards' power. We get to see them fully painted.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
super interesting.
I think
We see
we also-
visuals and stuff.
We also got to learn about the competitive play and like their support for
Yeah, I
play,
mean,
which I think
yeah.
is kind of
There's
cool.
the fact they have the sign up already. Event organizer sign up was already up. Like you can start
So-
setting it up right now. Oh, you can't even see.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it.
So-
mean,
It's
what I
right-
expected.
it's right here.
You can talk
swear.
to Portland on the 23rd.
Oh,
What I expected is what we got. You know, I mean, I
Yeah,
wish
it did
there
show
could have been a
for a
little bit more like teasing or stuff, but they're not very teasing.
Oh, you went
that guys.
invisible.
It's
No,
like,
they're
okay,
not.
I don't know why it keeps messing up.
So
Oh.
it's possible I missed this because there was a lot of noise. But
Yeah.
did they say anything about the general their anticipated launch window for Wave 2? Because they had mentioned that there
They
were a
said
couple
June.
waves of products.
Scott said Wave 2
said
in the
June.
fall.
And Tim
In the
Cronin's
fall?
asking,
June.
so they didn't change the cards from Avalon Hill. Some cards were changed, like Generals looks like they're going to be changed. The
Some
card
Generals are
card
changed.
images look very, very flat right now. Hopefully they get a little bit more detail in those things. I mean, if not, it's not a
think the
huge
power
deal.
is
But
the
Galerax
same,
figures.
that's
I
good
didn't see any.
aesthetically. But I don't think there. I was asking a few minutes ago, was there any red flags that we saw? You know, from what cards we saw, and I mean, I didn't see anything besides typos. Nothing.
Issue the
huge.
walking eye.
Nothing
I'll say
huge.
this: it's gonna take me a couple weeks, I think, before I decide to pre-order.
Yeah,
just gonna say that.
it's going to take some consideration for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait. I want to pre-order through my store because I want to help them out. So
yeah,
Sure.
that's a good move.
because
Shurig
I don't know.
it's gonna take a minute, so I'm gonna
Oh,
wait.
that's
till
smart.
they get it store level.
Shurig says nothing design-wise has changed. It didn't like. Yeah, there was too much changes from design. Yeah.
Killian Vane being Revna throws me for a loop. I don't get that.
It's a little
There's
weird.
probably, yeah.
I know that there are a couple people here with affiliate links, right? Joe, you have one. ToV,
I
you
have
one.
one, yeah.
I do not have one. You know what?
I just applied.
Just give it
for
to
one.
these. Give it to Joe. Give it to Tabletop Bro. Give it to Jeremy. Give it to those guys.
Can I
Give it to those guys.
can I point out something in the hopes of driving sales for Joe and later Tabletop Bro?
Mhm.
What's up?
There's if you guys are savvy, there's a 10% off code if you haven't ordered from Renegade before, or if they think you haven't ordered there.
Oh, yeah?
So sign up with a new email, get them to send you your 10%
Yeah,
code.
we haven't.
But,
Like, some of us haven't.
That's not a negligible savings. So
Yeah.
it's
Especially
not.
at 225 from the whatchamacallit.
Well, when you
for
consider
the pre-painted.
15% is almost 55. Who knows how much a 10% discount is?
Oh, dude, we should email him that and ask him.
This guy with his ha-ha.
Hello, Swarm. Just signing in. Love that I can paint my own mini. Yeah, I think that was one of the big moments was the fact that because that's something that we didn't see coming was that they're gonna do both unpainted and painted. So somebody's listening to somebody. At least
making the choice is pretty hard now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I can't afford all of it right now, but I have to choose.
I was dead set on pre-painted until I saw the pre-paints, and now I'm leaning towards painting my own. We'll see.
See, no,
Yeah,
like,
that's the one thing like I did know from before that you guys didn't know. I don't know how, but I knew there was unpainted a while ago.
Really?
I was like, it was kind of shocked that you guys didn't know that.
No, where'd you hear that
Yeah,
from?
I definitely went unpainted. It was posted over on like the Board Game Geek, a couple of board game stuff. And
They
Interesting.
never
Is that-
confirmed it anywhere.
Is that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
current info, or was that just from last year's campaign where it was unpainted?
I mean, not
Whatever.
Not
It
super
doesn't.
current,
It
but-
literally doesn't matter. I don't know why
Yeah,
I asked this question. Who cares?
Yeah.
But
Austin
Yeah,
just doesn't care for this one. Now, Austin, do you have because since we are a little bit early, I guess we'll just do final thoughts then at backstage after. If we start winding down now, Austin, would you be able to stay with us for backstage?
yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I scheduled myself to hang until the end of the scheduled time that you had or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have
Well,
a video to make.
how about we do this?
I think we all do at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my videos
We
are
got
already
work
done.
to do.
Now it's just
The race is
cutting
on.
out segments.
So let me just say, I'm so
so I
freaking
just
proud.
someone linked. There's a web page for the character bios, so I
Is
got
there?
a lot of reading to do.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Jeremy.
There we go.
Anyway, I'm so proud that I was the first person to post a video after the Hasbro announcement in 2022. Like after Hasbro Pulse. Dude, I worked my ass up. Like they did the announcement or whatever, and literally the second the like stream was over, I like filmed my video and like busted my buttocks for like 4 hours, and then just like got like collapsed after I like uploaded it, and I saw that I was the first one to upload, and I was so hyped.
And one point before final thoughts, AVX23 says something very important. And I didn't catch it. The fact that unpainted minis come with a wash shouldn't be slept on. It makes a huge difference. So the unpainted
Yeah,
minis
you
come
just
with a wash.
paint it right out of the
That's
box.
actually really good. That's
Very
really good.
cool.
That's nice.
Very
that
cool.
that is actually
Those
some good thinking.
unpainted figures looked really good.
Mhm.
He did.
Honestly,
I'm
I
gonna
think
be
all
tempted.
like I know you guys are hating on the paint jobs. I think they all look great.
I said all they need is just. I mean, I think just some of them just need a little bit of a wash just to make them pop, and I think they'd be fine.
Yeah.
They just looked a little flat. That was it. But I mean, some looked really good, but some just looked just like it needed a wash. I'm learning
have
this
the
from
technology.
RogueScaper.
It might
Just
just be an
built
image
that.
issue. It might be a picture issue. I don't know.
It could
They
be.
didn't have any
Yeah.
physical miniatures on the camera, so.
Real
Yeah.
quick. There are no Volarak units, like at
Yeah,
all.
the
Well,
new
we'll see.
generals aren't there at all.
There's going to be another
They're
wave
probably gonna be
this
in the
year,
wave
so
this year.
yeah. So we'll have.
Well,
to
no,
see.
no, Revna is though.
Revna is Killian.
Revna,
Yeah.
But anyway, how about we
so
wind
weird.
down? And so we'll give final thoughts, plug our channels, and give final thoughts, like say just a couple minutes worth, and then we'll do a ToV backstage, which for those of you who don't know, is on the Tales of Valhalla Patreon, and for just $1 a month, you can watch that backstage. So yeah, it's nice. So it's nice.
That's called value.
There are other perks. I mean, there are other tiers and other perks, like including if you like the second tier is $3, and that you can get an extra name in the contest. Which, for those of you who don't know, we're running a contest on the stream for a Sir Hawthorne painted by Sir RogueScaper himself. Give yourself a hand, Sir RogueScaper. That's a lovely paint job. And those of you commenting in the chat right now are already entered. But if you want a perk for that, just check out Patreon, Tales of Valhalla, and see what goodies you can provide there. But let's do final thoughts. Let's first start, let's see here. Let's start with Jeremy first.
So apparently, one of the Revna Kyrie, she's undead. I'm just trying to process. They made her a zombie. That's crazy.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's kinda cool.
I'm okay. I'm hyped.
Yeah, she puts the Revna and Revenant.
Oh, did you all check out the...
Wait, was that? I thought Revna means raven. I don't know. I didn't really. Yeah, that's I probably could have got that. That's wild. Anyways, yeah. This is going to be a really fun year, I think, because it is 20th anniversary of Heroscape. We got lots to celebrate, right? We have the community to celebrate. We have the customs community to celebrate all the work that customs have done for the past 13 years that the game hasn't been able to be retail, and now we have a new retail set to, and we have our opinions and everything about the designs, but it's like I think if by getting this still networked into the local game stores, bringing life into the game where people can still access it, and if they they buy this stuff and they like it, then they can get onto the Heroscapers forum and find the other options that are available. So this is a huge opportunity to get more players into the game in general, and so that's my take on it. It's like if we, the fans, the ones that have been around this long, if we don't like it, we don't have to play it. But by sponsoring this and promoting it and getting people who want to play it, new players in, then they can try out the other stuff. And then it's just, it's opening that door. And like they already have so many really interesting ideas. I want to see them play out, right? This Battle Network stuff sounds really interesting. The T-shirt, that's your like battle pass kind of thing. That's really interesting. I want to see how that's going to work out in Gen Con. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting year. That's pretty much like, that's all I'm thinking, right? There's so much to cover right now. So good luck. All of that, because I'm trying to keep up right now myself. And it's like, that was a lot of information for less than an hour. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just really excited to be here and showcase all this cool stuff. So other than that, if you ever have any lore questions, that's what I do. I'm a lore guy, and you can find me on the DS on Colate, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all the places. And I will yield my time.
Jeremy, bless
Breaking
you.
news: Wave 2 Heroscape reveals coming in June.
Yeah, my voice is gone, by the way. I'm struggling to speak.
Yeah, no, your lungs
all the running
sound like how mine feel.
That's
so,
it.
Yeah. What do you say, Austin?
Oh man,
they're revealing Wave 2 in June of 2024.
Yeah,
okay.
June reveal.
Why was that revealed?
In a few months.
See that.
Nice. All right, Devin, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Overall, I know Renegade products from before. I didn't know anything about all the drama and stuff that you guys know about, so I'm not going to get into all that. But I'm pretty excited for it. I hesitate with the pre-painted versus unpainted. I did go with the pre-painted simply because from a distance when I'm playing, I want to be able to easily identify it, and I'm not a painter, so like having everything be grayscale and unpainted for me is really tough to play the game. So I'm going for sure painted. The only thing I really did not like is, and we already talked about this, the card design and the fact that the miniatures don't match the cards at all. And that's a huge, downside to me. And I really like the aesthetic of like how it's just the miniature on our old school cards. Like that was really cool. Like it made you feel like the mini had purpose. But right now it's kind of like, oh, we put fancy new crazy art that's oversaturated and really sharp, and it just doesn't quite match the vibe that I was feeling with like the actual lore of Heroscape and stuff. So that's like my biggest fall. Mechanically, it looks fine. I can't wait to see the rulebook and see if they, hopefully made that better than it was before. But outside of the card design, I'm still excited to get it, and we'll see what happens with Wave 2 and going forward. But yeah, the organized play is awesome, and we'll hope that goes crazy strong moving forward.
All right, thank you, Devin, so much. And Cody, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think the one thing that we got to remember is Heroscape's back, and I think that's the biggest point here. That's pretty awesome. I mean, we might not be thrilled. I'm not thrilled about some of the things I saw, but I mean, overall, it's Heroscape. It's back. I'm excited to play with all the figures that I saw so far. The organized play thing, it looks pretty good. The Battle Network seems really cool. It seems like they've thought about it a lot. I'm still curious to see. I was hoping to see them say something about integrating with the current community and like what we have going on. As you guys know, I run tournaments with the Mars group in Maryland and Pennsylvania. So, and then we have EscapeCon, of course. So I'm curious to see how that plays out as time progresses. I'm not really that concerned with the cards and the minutia of the designs, though. I think those things will iron themselves out as we go forward. Yes, we may have some things that we see and aren't happy about, but I think that'll improve as time progresses and as they get feedback from the community. But yeah, it's a very exciting time for sure.
All right, thank you, Cody. Joe, go ahead.
Well, before I say anything, I have to show you guys. I got a birthday gift from Jill, and I have to show you guys because this is the coolest thing. This is great. This is fun. This is great. Here's back. Congratulations, everybody. I got my own custom order markers. With my JN logo. This is what I use to sign stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
So these are from High Ground, and she got them special ordered for me.
No.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So
Cool.
hex shape, they're orange. I got my own logo on it. I can't wait to bring them to the tournaments.
Dang, that's
And
sick,
these are
man.
like the coolest thing I got today. So
That is
I have
pretty
to I
cool.
have to share that with all of you guys. Super dope.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win the Salisbury tournament if you bring those next. This
Oh,
week.
absolutely.
They're not gonna be able to tell
I'm
what
gonna be
you did.
cooking. So but yeah, I mean, man, there's a lot to take in here. This is nuts. I just really want the models. I do have to figure out what I want to do, if I want to do pre-painted first and then get painted, because obviously, right, like there shouldn't be a deadline. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, at some point these are going away forever. Like I'm fearful for that again, and I'm
Yeah,
like, well,
same.
now should I just go? You know what? I know I'm losing money on this anyway because 250 for Vanguard box. Now we're paying even more money. Like, I don't know. I have to kind of talk to some other people, get some opinions. Should I get the painted first? Because once I get it in August, then I have to. Hopefully, by that time, I'll be an experienced painter because that's what I want to do. I want to get into painting. But like right out of the box, should I able to get it so I can make the videos and make the content so it's real quick, and then get the unpainted ones and then enjoy the experience of painting them and then go and bringing those to tournaments. So I'm going back and forth with that one. So there's a lot I love. There's some things that I think will just get ironed out, like Cody said, like the cards, because the community is going to make them tomorrow. We'll have them tomorrow, by the way. We'll have all those revamped tomorrow. We already know that.
Remade, redesigned.
Oh yeah, I mean, everything's just going to be fixed, like Prano. So, community, just top notch. Love you guys. So yeah, this is awesome. I am not crazy. I'm Joe crazy. I yield my time.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Josiah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, it's finally back. I actually care more about the aesthetics than the actual probably playing of the game, just because that's the corner I've boxed myself into. But we have the unpainted options, so I haven't been rendered entirely obsolete. So I'm happy to hear that, and so definitely expecting some tutorials if you don't want to drop to 225 on that big box. I will be.
You got some content, man. You're gonna be able
to guide people
That's
who
awesome.
want to dive in the wondrous world of painting.
Yeah.
I'm still processing everything. I missed half the stream because for some reason my YouTube wasn't giving me sound. So I'm catching up. I'm reading 5 different pages, but I think we're at least we ripped off the Band-Aid. We're not in this echo chamber of self-reflection. We can just say, this is what we have. Let's address it. Let's deal with it. Any problems that are issues, they at least give us some ways to bypass. Like the cards are a little disappointing in how they look and feel, but that's just aesthetics. It doesn't really affect how you play the game. But yeah, I'm just happy to be around in the game when it's coming back. So I got my pre-orders. I'm gonna definitely be doing some side-by-side comparisons of painted and unpainted, so be looking forward to that from me. But yeah, I'm not blown away, but I'm content. I think is my statement. And
I think it's the feeling for most of us. Yeah.
Yield my time there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Austin, go ahead.
I'm a happy camper. I think the small things that people are critiquing are small and stupid and don't matter. And like at the end of the day, it's back. We're back in business. Who cares if the cards don't look great? It's like, would you rather have it not be back at all? And I've been a very public hater previously, but like I'm happy with what I saw. To your point, Joe, I think is just, should we pull all of our money out of our 401ks and just invest it in, and then just don't open it, and then in 20 years we'll make thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know if that's a good return on investment. Will I do it? No. But
better than gold.
I just don't want to spend all my money today to get all of it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I want to make sure that I can buy some now and then be able to buy it like 5 years from now.
I just paid rent, y'all. I just paid rent today.
Yeah,
so
right.
I screwed up. I screwed up. All my money for Heroscape's gone now. I have to wait.
All I'm saying, so in terms of pre-painted versus unpainted, I don't work 2 jobs to not buy pre-painted.
Hey.
So like. Yeah, I bust my gluteus maximus, so I'm gonna get pre-painted. I might like, depending if there's commons, I might get the unpainted as well of something, just because my girlfriend likes to paint, and I'm sure she'd like to paint those. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm a very happy camper about all the stuff, and I look forward to the future.
Right, okay, thank you, Austin. And there's some questions asking. And hello, Lucas. Hello, Jake. Hello, Maxon there in the chat. About whether the squads were common or unique. They didn't say, but they're going to release all the cards and stuff on the Renegade website, or I think Heroscape.com now. So just check those
they're all
out and
out
see.
right now.
Yeah, and see what the information is for that, because they didn't clarify that portion. Don Predator, go ahead, sir.
Cool. Yeah, I'm super hyped about this. I think it's really sick. I like the aesthetics they put together. Like, the colors were pretty amazing, and I don't know. It's pretty interesting for me because, like, I don't remember a time when Heroscape was in production, so this is like really new to me because I'm like younger. So like this is really cool, and yeah, me and my brother are pretty hyped about this. And yeah, I think I'll probably go pre-painted because I'm not like a I don't know. I've painted some stuff, but it doesn't look the best. So I don't know. I'll probably go pre-painted. Yeah, just a couple things, the cards, but whatever. I agree with Austin. Like, it's like small stuff. So I think there's a lot to look forward to here, and I think they really like put together a plan, and I think they're actually trying. I don't think they're like, I don't know, not trying. Like, they're giving it some thought, right? They're putting in like a plan, which is good. And yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to here, and it'll be good for the community in the end, even if we have to like rough out the edges.
As a community, we can do that.
I have breaking news from Lee Huff. Commons for future releases. All the units are unique in this release.
Okay, well, there you go.
And that was AoA's original design too. So
which is still a miss, but it's not their miss.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
fair enough.
That's Avalon Hill design. Yeah.
Wait, like what about like Wave 2 or?
Hopefully.
Like
maybe Wave. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they designate
AoA.
waves.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm
weird
not
that they
gonna
have
push my luck
competitive
here.
presence with no, like, there's a very limited figure pool, and the figures are very kind of factional oriented. There's not a lot of cross-play between them. So you have to have something to kind of fill up competitive tournaments,
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Grey Dragon, you are the goat. Oh, if you have photos of the new stuff, because I need that for my video.
I feel like we
we
might get the rest of the uniques from AoA that we haven't seen yet.
I would
Like the
assume
bugs.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
And the rest of the Clockwork Combine, who's the best?
Someone
Best
informed me.
faction.
So informed me that link. Okay, Don Predator, thank you so much for joining us. And Lex, go ahead.
Yeah, so I guess just in summation, I'll start by saying I'm ecstatic about the unpainted miniatures. Not only did I think that most people really don't want to pay for pre-painted miniatures in the larger industry in this day and age, I also just don't think that most pre-painted miniatures now look very good. Especially as somebody who's played WizKids games since 2002 on and off. So I'm really glad about that. I've seen a lot of people say, okay, yeah, maybe the cards don't look good. Maybe these components don't look good. Who cares? I'll play. And I just want to be clear that I understand that position, but I feel like we're saying it as fans. When we make these comments, we're not thinking about the fact that this community is not large enough to keep Heroscape alive, right? Like, you need to expand beyond where we are.
Yep.
And frankly, most of the industry has just much higher quality components than what we're seeing. The art looks better. The graphic design looks better. Not everything is riddled with typos and grammatical errors. This just looks thrown together. And I keep hoping that, that's just going to be the promotional material and the final product's going to look better. And then they keep doubling down. They keep saying, yeah, this is final. Yeah, we made this change. Yeah, we made this change. They've outright lied about things. I'm not super optimistic. We'll see once the product's in hand. The emphasis on organized play is probably a good thing, but I think generally organized play programs don't really succeed if there's not some kind of like organized play related loot there. And the insistence that promos have to be just something you can buy online means that I don't know how exciting that's going to be either. So yeah, it could have been worse. We could have seen completely new designs that look terrible, but clearly they pivoted. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe if they did pivot, that's why there's just like a little bit of a, twinge of like rush to get everything together for today, possibly, if that's the case. So yeah, definitely. Well, Lex, thank you so much. And again, all links in the description below for these guys if you're watching this on YouTube. And hey, I got 100+ comments on the chat. On the live chat today. That's
wonderful.
Lovely. Nice. So we will then shut down. I, of course, am Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla. This is the ToV podcast. I think overall, I'm good. I'm not like bouncing off my seat, but I feel pretty good with it. There's definitely a lot of things that we'll have to look into and talk about probably for the rest of the year. Should be a fun time. But with that, again, next ToV podcast will be on March 17th, and we'll do like the contest giveaway drawing on that time for the Sir Hawthorne. All of you that are commenting there in the chat, your name's already entered. So good luck to you. And again,
Make sure you wear green. It's St. Patty's Day. Make sure you wear green.
And just yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, for everyone that keeps asking, Raylan is Mind Shackle. I just read her bio.
Nice.
So they kind of changed that lore a little bit.
Because of Kimoshi.
They changed
it
a little bit.
Yeah, because in Carmine was hinting it wasn't. But
yeah, she decided to.
Renegade has decided to make her Mind Shackle.
Interesting.
Cool. Who has decided? Who's in charge of the lore?
We don't know. They didn't really discuss lore.
We
don't know who.
Yeah, they didn't
they didn't discuss
bios. They don't
just
have a.
This would be something I'll probably have to read in the future. But with that, I thank all of you for watching. There's just going to be a ton to explore in the future, a ton to get ready for. And yeah, just stay tuned and get ready for like reviews, unboxings, and just either way, we're going to have a good time. So with that, thank you. You all have a purpose.
Let the grind begin, Joe Crazy.
Let's go! Right after the stream, we're gonna record. We're gonna do stuff. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta run to the game store. I gotta get this signed up. I gotta get back.
I gotta touch grass real quick.
Yeah.
Now
run outside and start screaming.
Yeah.
All right, you have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it. We'll see you guys next time. Later.
Bye.
See ya.